I'm turning myself into an 8-figure product or even a 9-figure or a 10-figure product. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about it and how you too can also do it and, build that business that you always wanted that can give you time, location freedom, and all the things that come with it. This is all about turning your knowledge into a business, selling your expertise or your experience as a coach or a consultant or, somebody who just wants to help people out there. Now, for you to do this, you need something in your past experience, either your professional or your personal experience. Okay, something you have knowledge about. So it's basically you just selling your knowledge. For me, I'm selling what is my professional experience because I know a lot about business marketing and sales and tech in general. So that's where mine is revolved around. But for somebody like you, okay, it can be the same thing or maybe something around your personal life, or it could be professional. For personal, it can be, let's say, you once struggle in terms of drinking. You used to drink a whole lot before, and now you overcame it. Okay, you follow some steps to actually overcome drinking, and you can actually help other people do the same thing. All right. So you can either do that, teach other people how to stop drinking. You went through a divorce, rough divorce, or heartbreak and all. You can teach other people how to overcome things like that or how to avoid things like that. But let's say you're able to find the love of your life, okay, or your dream partner. You can teach other people how you did it and how they can also get their own dream partner. So anything revolving around your personal life or people who struggle with porn. I've seen people who sell things around struggling with pornography, people who, all sorts of things, okay, learning how to knit and all. There are so many things people get to sell as their knowledge and actually make money from it. So from your personal side, you can either tap into that or your professional side, either your expertise. Let's say you're an accountant, okay, you help people with bookkeeping, maybe over the years you study accounting and all, and you have some experience with it. You can teach people some things in that area. Or you're a lawyer, medical doctor, farmer, whatever you know in your professional experience, you can also use that and turn that into a business. Now, this is the good old consulting, but this is the modern way of actually doing consulting. People get to consult you for your expertise and you get to help them and all of that. Now, the good thing about it is that it's an online business, okay? And for online education, the profit margin can be very, very high. We're talking about 80 to 90%. So if you're somebody that wants to do something like this, which is why this video found you, and you're actually here watching me right now, I need you to pay attention, okay? Pay very close attention. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. Wherever in this video you have any concern and all, drop me a comment. And also, if you want my guide for the 10 steps to actually get started with selling your knowledge, turning your knowledge into a business, all right, comment the word, give me the guide in the comment section, and I'll send you the link to actually download it for free. So for online education business, okay, the profit margin can be very, very high compared to other industries that are like 25%, 30%. Okay, and it's a good business for literally anyone that wants to have that life of freedom to actually get into. So I belong to online communities that are filled with entrepreneurs, and some of them are my friends. Some of them, you can even find them on this YouTube channel. And we get to talk a whole lot about the industry and how cool it is. Some people get to make like $5,000 on the low end, some 10,000, 20,000, 50, or even $100,000. The opportunity is actually there for anyone to be taken. The good thing about this is that you are unique. The industry or the market doesn't get saturated because you are unique, especially if you are leveraging your unique side. Okay, you're not competing with anybody. This is not one of those businesses or business model that gets highly saturated. This is just you selling your knowledge, your own way of doing things, and helping other person get from point A to point B, because it just has to do with transformation. So if you're having that doubt as to how you can get started or how you want to do this, okay, or if you're doing it already, how can you actually level up your game? You need to understand this, that people don't wake up one morning saying they need a coach. In some industry, in some areas, that gets to happen because just like me, I started learning kickboxing and all. So I needed a coach. I needed somebody to train me. So I know I needed a coach. But in so many other instances, like somebody who is trying to stop drinking or stop watching pornography, they don't have that thought like, okay, I need a coach. Okay, they just know they have that problem. So what you need to do is to actually help them identify their problem, show them what their problem is, and they'll be like, and show them that you can also help them solve their problem. And they'll be like, let me talk to this person, or let me check this person out, things like that. That is how it starts. Nobody wakes up one morning and say, oh, I need a coach directly in so many industries or in so many instances. Okay. They just know they have their problem. So you just help them identify their problem and also provide them with the solution. Now, what qualifies you to actually be a coach, or what is that credential that you have that might say, oh, you're qualified to actually help this type of people. Your credential is actually your experience. Some people might be like they don't know what to sell or they don't have that expertise. They don't even know what to do because maybe their life is boring and all. The most important thing is that if you don't know what to actually sell or teach other people or guide other people through, you can go and learn stuff. Take, for example, currently, like I said, I'm learning boxing. And let's assume that I want to actually teach boxing in the future. Now, for me to teach boxing, I don't need to be a 10/10 boxer like Muhammad Ali or Floyd Mayweather to start teaching boxing. No, those ones are 10/10. They are world class. They are the goods. I just need to be a 2 or 3/10. That's what I need. And the people I'm going to be helping are going to be people that are 0/10. They are 0. Okay, those are the people I'm just going to be helping to come to 3 where I am. All right. So you can also do the same. You can just learn something. You don't need to be an expert or too good at it. You just need to be decent. Okay. A little bit good, above basic. I used to say this thing that primary 2 can actually teach primary 1. Even in some instances, some primary 1 students can still teach their own meat because they kind of like have gone through something or they know it better. As long as you can take somebody from point A to point B, from that pain they are at into their desired outcome. So that now brings me to this point. There are 2 major things you will need. Okay, which one is skill and the second one is eyeball. How did I do my hand? One is skill, the second one is eyeballs. For skill, you need to learn something, okay? Or you need to have some form of experience or expertise to actually help somebody go from point A to point B. And like I say, if you don't know anything, you can go and learn. Once you have that skill, what you now want to do is to use that skill to help people solve a pain point or a problem. So the second thing you need is eyeballs. You need people to be aware that you help other people solve this problem that you can actually solve. But you don't need huge following, okay? Because this is where a lot of people get it wrong, all right? But majorly, if you have an audience, it is fine. It is actually a good thing. You can turn that audience into a money-making machine. They can help you print money every single time. But if you don't have an audience, you can use ads. Anybody starting out can leverage the power of ads. But with ads, you get to spend money. Or there's also another third option where you can choose to work with other people that have an audience and partner with them. So you can go to them and tell them, let's build a business together. I get to solve people's problem. You send the people to me. I solve their problem because you're an influencer or you have a huge following. And you guys can split the profits. Ways to get eyeballs can either be you having an audience, either you build your audience. Your audience don't have to be big. Even with as little as 50 followers or even 100 followers, you can actually get started. That is actually an audience. And where it is even good with a small audience is that you get to speak to that ideal prospect, okay, in your content or in your messaging. It is very, very important. So once you are speaking to them, you are nurturing them in a way whereby with time, 1 follower will become $1. That is how it will be. Some people have huge following, but they can't even, promote anything. Or when they promote things, people don't actually buy. Why you see somebody with a small following that is laser targeted is making thousands of dollars every single time. So audience quality is very, very important because it is quality over quantity. So when building an audience, that is something you want to consider. Apart from building an audience, you can leverage ads if you don't want to build an audience. Run sponsored posts on Meta, TikTok, Google Ads, and all, okay, to actually bring people to get eyeballs for your product you're trying to sell. Then lastly, you can partner with somebody that have an audience. These are some things you don't need. You don't need a huge personal brand in the beginning to get started. You don't need a website in the beginning. These are things that you can get with time. You can build all of these things with time, over time. Because that's a misconception a lot of people also have. And they think that, okay, I must have a huge personal brand. I must also have a website and all. You can build a website later. So the first thing you want to do is to have your product, right? And for you to have the product, okay, you now know the pain you want to solve, but you don't know how to go about it, how to build your curriculum, okay, the step-by-step way you want to actually use to help them solve the problem. So what you can do is to go and join communities. Join Facebook groups, school communities, physical communities in your area or whatever. Okay, just join a group of people that you know that they are having that pain. Either people who, let me give an example, people who like dogs or pogs, or people who like nature, or people who like agriculture. That area of expertise you have, or that knowledge you have, or that experience you have, whatever it is, even if it's a relationship, join groups and start asking people what they need help with. Just go there and ask them what they need help with. So when you hear from them, you use that, feedback from them to actually create the curriculum and share it with them. You can just create a minimum viable product that you can actually share with them, like in form of a PDF. You can give it to them for free, or you can actually sell it to them. That will actually validate your offer or validate the product you're trying to create. And once you get feedback from them, you use those feedbacks as testimonials. They can actually send you feedback as text messages or video recordings. Those will not be testimonials. That can now start as your minimum product, your minimum viable product that you can use as the guide to helping somebody go from point A to point B. So that's how you can actually do this. So you don't need a fancy website. You don't need a huge personal brand to get started with this. You just need to have that skill that can help somebody solve a pain that they are currently going through. Because somebody with a pain point, somebody that is having toothache, doesn't care about anything. All they care about is that they don't want that toothache anymore. Their desired outcome is for that tooth to stop paining them. Or somebody with waist pain, their own desired outcome is that they just want that pain to be gone. So it's to find them where they're at, okay, they're having that pain, and ask them if you can actually help them. And for you that is actually watching me right now, if you need my help to actually get started with this, there is a link in the description of this video. Click the link and apply to work with me one-on-one. Okay, we can just have a chat to see where you are at. If you're somebody that is already doing this already and you've not gotten your first high ticket sale, high ticket sales are from $1,000 or $3,000 and above. If you've not gotten that, or you're somebody who is interested in getting started with a business model like this, you want to actually sell your knowledge, you have some experience, or you don't even have, you have so many things that you don't know which one to pick from, and you need my help, there's a link in the description of this video. Click it to apply, okay, and let's have a conversation. Let's see if we can actually help you, because a lot of people might have so many things in their head, they have so many knowledge that they don't know which one to actually pick and actually get started with. Okay, that is what the call is going to be helping you with. Okay, so click the link in the description of this video, book a call, fill out some questions, and show up to the call. I'm a strong believer of helping others, because when you get to help other people, you get rewarded. And this is a business where you get to help people who you find in a pain point, and you help them solve that pain and get paid for doing that. So if this video was helpful in any way, if you got some things out of it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give the video a like, because it actually helps the video. And also let me know what part of this video that interests you the most. Let me know that in the comment section of this video, or ask me a question in the comment section. Or if there's a way that I can improve on content like this, okay, let me know that in the comment section of this video. And like I said, if you want my guide, my free guide for the 10 steps to actually turning your knowledge into a profitable business, all right, comment the word, give me the guide in the comment section, and I'll send it to you at no charge. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I'll be dropping content like this more often. I'll be seeing you around. Bye.